Yeah!
Woo, let's
Fuck
go.
you spy bear.
Hey, what are you doing? I thought that you were leaving the campaign.
I'm just watching.
Okay.
You're leaving the
Hello.
campaign?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was going to mention ahead of time.
He got eaten
As
by
it is-
kobolds.
C. Shibo has decided to pull out of the campaign.
Okay, that's fine, man.
Sad to see
Why?
you go. But...
Yeah, it's nothing against you guys. You guys were awesome to play with. I hope to play with you guys in the future. Just
Yeah.
not this game.
Wish you well.
Same to you.
I do have a tad bit of bad news. I'm having technical difficulties with D&D at Beyond at the moment.
So I was just about to
so
ask
am I.
Fuck you,
It's-
504 gateway timeout. I will go through
Yeah.
that gate on
I was
time.
talking with Jonathan, but his was walking.
Mine was working. Maybe it won't now.
I even just went to Microsoft Edge to try to get it to work.
Why?
Nah, I think it
Why
crashed.
would you do that?
I think it crashed.
I'm still. Oh, maybe it's because I'm on mobile, but mine
Yeah,
still
the app
works.
is working. The app is
The app
working. The
working.
website's not.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to the app room.
I don't
Yeah.
know how the app is gonna work on the phone.
It's better than nothing.
It, does not work on my stuff. Oh, shit.
Normally this doesn't last very long. They're pretty good at sorting problems out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Worst case scenario, the dice can be rolled in the roll dice chat. No problem there.
Seems like the
Yeah.
main website's
I
working.
I just
fine.
forget what my... I just
Yeah.
don't have my character sheet written down.
Yeah, good point.
I can-
Difficult.
Got real dice. I just vague idea of what my character can do.
Okay, I think I've got a plus 12 bonus to hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. I picked
I
up
get
that weapon.
advantage on like everything.
Yep.
Because
I now have a +8 bonus to hit.
I
So,
do d20 plus 3
yeah.
damage.
DM's like, I'm just gonna be safe. You're all gonna have disadvantage on everything tonight because fuck you. That's why.
You make it sound like I'm against you.
You are, aren't you?
I mean, he's also
Shit.
with us to some extent.
I
Yeah.
think the best way to describe it is I am everyone's worst enemy, including myself.
Yes.
He is rooting for us. The monster he's playing is not.
No, he is
Pretty
rooting
much.
for us.
Man,
die.
sometimes the DMs are fully not rooting for you.
He is rooting for us to die.
Wait, timeout.
Yeah. Oh
Well.
boy. How this only takes like a minute, you say?
PC
Usually-
load letter.
Oh,
No. It might take a bit of time, but regardless, you're not immediately starting in another fight, so no problem there. So,
Yeah.
where we left off in the party, the party was essentially in, the Well of Dragons, the Temple of Tiamat, within a set of, essentially a set of tunnels connecting to a set of cells from which you freed about 10 wormlings. 10 dragon wormlings.
Yep.
As it is there anything the party wants to do or say before attempting to head on back?
I will take that +1 more. Apollo, do you want that plate mail? Because the one you got at the minute is a loner. So there's the one that kobold dropped, so we can maybe get it modified to fit you when we get back to the city.
Well, looking at it this way, I don't know if it would fit my needs the best, especially since it's so intricate. Probably would be better sold, per se.
Okay.
He just takes a look at this armor that's designed for, at most, a dwarf.
Yeah,
Says, here, fit into this.
I don't wear armor, and heavy armor affects my rage, so that's a
Oh,
no.
no problem. I understand that one big time.
I mean, would it? Could it? I don't know if a breastplate would convert it into a breastplate would actually gain me any benefit. If I'm honest with
Well,
you.
theoretically, I have allowed for for plate armor to be cut down to half plate with the right care. But either way,
You can
as
always
it
sell
is,
it.
there are white dragons, about 4 of those, 3 green dragons, 2 copper, and 1 gold. As Darman's Dragon Daycare is now complete.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Chompy, don't Chompy, don't do that. That's a bad Chompy. Don't bite Kriv. That's
What?
bad.
He
As
he
Darman
ate
Marshall-
he ate Shibo's character.
Say again?
That's the reason he's not in further campaigns. Is Shibo's character just gets eaten by one of the dragons.
Not quite.
Yeah.
So the white dragon wormlings are, as I said before, a bit more chaotic, but that's aside the point. One thing that's strange, just sort of looking around. So, Xanth, you personally know the kobolds are known for their traps. You know, they're known for creating elaborate death traps in their tunnels, their homes, their underground caverns.
Okay.
Yet, here, there has been a surprisingly low number of traps. Like, the door wasn't trapped, or at least not trapped in a way that was noticeable. The bridges didn't appear to be trapped, at least not in a way that caused you any issues. There weren't any traps heading into the deeper parts of the temple, heading into this hallway. Nothing. The closest thing you could call to a trap was the kobold simulacrum and the big kobolds along with it showing up and trying to ambush you. But that's not really like a mechanical trap, like a bear trap or a tripwire or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing about these kobolds has been typical by any means.
No. Although it's strange too, because they've also never set up any sort of decorations. There's no chairs, there's no beds. The most you're able to find is a banner of a gnome skull on the wall, but that's about it.
And
Question:
we know
does this gnome skull
Where's
look,
that noise coming from?
So say again?
does
Darman?
that gnome skull look like it's a religious or like a banner of some sort? Like it belongs to like a clan or a religious order, or that gnome skull that you mentioned? Does it look like it's ornamental for like a religious or clan for
Absolutely.
reason?
Anyone who wants to can absolutely roll a religion check.
I don't remember my stats.
I'm
No,
not
you can
very
just
good
go
at
for a
religion,
straight
but I will
D20.
roll.
Yeah, I'll say straight D20 is the default.
I
If you
got
can't remember your own
a
stat.
1. Not a natural 1, but I got a 1. So I don't know shit. I need that headband of
Gnome
intellect.
skull must be to a gnome god.
Oh yes, that gnome god, you know. Gnome like gnome
I'll
face.
try it.
Glittergold is the only gnome god you know
Oh,
of.
right.
So it must
wait,
be
how do you
Garl
do-
Glittergold.
Garl
These
Glittergold.
kobolds worship Garl Glittergold.
I also rolled a 1 for
How do you-
2.
You know that one, lass. Garl
Okay.
Glitter Gold.
Yep.
These kobolds worship Garl Glittergold, the gnome god.
Why is he involved in all
As you
this?
see on that banner, the gnome skull appears to have
Oh,
like a pike driven straight through it.
I have a suspicious amount of knowledge about
Oh!
gnome banners, apparently.
Okay. Apparently, in his random quests, Bob has learned the
It's
nature of
Kriv.
this. Kriv has learned the nature of these banners Yes, this does have religious significance. Specifically, it is the symbol of the kobold god Kortulmak, the rival to Garo Glittergold. Specifically, it's known that, or at least you know, that kobolds detest gnomes on a fundamental level. The two races are essentially number one rivals to each other. So, of course, Kortulmak's symbol is just destroying a gnome's skull. For
So,
whatever
so,
reason, it's the only decoration that they have. And of course, it does have religious significance to them.
so this is like a god for them that like destroys the god for the gnomes, or is it?
So, yes and no. So, Kurtulmak was the original kobold god. He was the prime deity for them in his heyday, tens of thousands of years ago. In
yeah,
fact, he used to be a mortal kobold, but one day he ended up dead after the gnome race that they had enslaved turned against them and took them down.
yeah,
Kurtulmak was raised into divinity, became a vassal to Tiamat, the dragon queen, queen
yeah.
of chromatics, and eventually got imprisoned in a tunnel system by Garl Glittergold after a prank.
Okay.
So he's kind of a fallen god as well. He's currently silent.
And the glitter guy is like a gnome god,
Like the gnome
the
god,
gnome
prime
god.
deity.
And you guys have all been saying it's that.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I'll say, actually, that's the symbol of his arch enemy, Cartoonmot, I think.
Ulma. Actually
Cartoonmot,
put that in
yeah.
the group notes.
He's like really, he's like basically a fallen god of the kobolds.
How the fuck do you know so much about kobold god?
Yeah,
That's none of your business. I have my interests. But why?
you?
alrighty.
But I mean, that must mean it makes sense. Like it's a pretty important deity to the kobolds.
Well, I was.
Context, there are only two known kobold deities that you know personally, and the other one is a mortal enemy of Kurtulmak.
Huh? That's the gnome?
No,
Or-
no. The other kobold god. There's two kobold gods. One is Kurtulmak. The other is, I believe it's Kurtulemak or Kurtuliak. Either way, man is detested by Kurtulmak and detests him in return.
Fucking what the shit, bloody too
They
many
got confusing
games.
gods.
yeah.
Yeah,
my head
kobolds are
hurts.
confused. They're confused people.
Yeah.
They're not the only ones. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Xanth
So-
speaks up and says, "We should probably get back to Aranax."
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, 1 second though. And I'm gonna walk up with Bessie and go, Bessie, fuck this shit up. And I'm just gonna smash the skull. Just to piss him
Destroy
off.
the banner.
I just destroy it, yeah. And I just be like, hello, hopefully that'll piss them off a little bit.
Fantastic. But it is strange that there's only one banner in this entire place that you've seen. No,
They must have only recently arrived here, given how little stuff there is.
or they're about to leave as you hear Solaire.
That's possible too. If so, I feel like they would have taken the banner out with everything else then.
Not unless, I mean, to be fair, if they were taking the banner, wouldn't they take the wormlings? Seems like the wormlings are important to them.
It's true. Maybe we... No, we couldn't have gotten them just before they're leaving. Right? Oh, no.
DM, were there
Either
other paths that we haven't taken yet besides going back the way we came?
Oh, there are absolutely other paths.
Whoa, a maze.
Well, I'm just wondering if they're...
The question is if you want... Oh, yeah. You're wondering if there's anything else
They're
down those
wormlings,
pathways.
yes. Specifically.
As it is, you don't hear anything from later down the halls. It doesn't appear as though there's other wormlings around in this temple. Even 10 is a pretty fucking big number, all things considered.
That would definitely be Xant's main priority. So if we've got the 10 and that's all that he thinks there is, then he would definitely be trying to get back to Arnax and get the heck out of there.
It's an awful lot of lizards.
I think I'd be too busy keeping them all in check. It's like, oi, Snowfang, stop it! Now I see you there.
So the question is, how is the party set up in terms of who's in front and who's in the back? Because default that I was under the impression of was you got Apollo, Samuel, and Darmond in the front, got Solaire in the dead center, Kriv just a bit behind Darmond, and Valerian Xanth in the back as the metallic dragon wormlings appeared to be hiding in the back behind the other wormlings.
I think the only difference would be I would drop to the back to help Xanth with the wormlings because they trust me a little bit.
Understood.
Apollo will stay in the front. He's still feeling pretty chunky.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, actually, I think I will stay in the back. The D&D Beyond's still not loading.
Have you tried refreshing it?
Yeah,
I'm just
a
checking
lot
every
of
now and then
times.
to see if it comes back. But I've got my app up so I can roll.
All right.
Well, I kind of need my stats if I'm...
Well, let me take a look at that. But anyways, so Valeria, front or back?
I'm gonna stick to the back.
Understood. So that's Kriv, Xanth, Darmond, and Valeria in the back. Samuel and Apollo in the front.
Yes, sir.
It looks like
Okay.
D&D Beyond is back up.
Yeah, it's back for me.
1 second, let me refresh. Hey!
Maybe? It's going slow.
Bingo, bango,
nothing.
bongo. I don't want to leave
Well,
the Congo. No.
Worst case scenario, I've got your character sheet pulled up, so if you need questions
Nope.
about them. Holy shit!
Still out.
Well, you got a +8 to your longsword attack, so I'll let you know if there's anything else that you need
Yeah.
numbers on the modifiers for. So, fucking
Can you sit? Yeah. Oh, wait. I think it's reloading. It's working. Yes. Okay, I got it.
fantastic. So, give me a sec to just look at this. Yeah. So, the horde of medium-sized winged lizards follows Apollo and Samuel chaotically, with the copper and the gold wormlings choosing to stay behind the rest. Green ones, lying cunning, sneak across the floor, watching every step to be less noticeable to the kobolds than the others. After all, when running from a bear, you don't necessarily have to be faster than the bear, just faster than the person next to you.
Okay.
The whites, snarling and impatient, are practically pushing each other out of the way to get out of here faster. The corridor already quite narrow, the presence of the many wormlings only exaggerates this issue.
I would be
As it
trying
is-
to get them to behave themselves and not kind of like Snowfang, stop pushing your brother and sisters. I won't tell ye again.
You're going to start rolling a lot of animal handling checks at
I
this rate.
know.
Boy.
I know.
You
Are you
awaken as a
proficient in
druid.
that?
Say again, DM.
Are you proficient in that?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
So, as you reach the bridge, or as you reach the tunnel where the bridge was, as you reach the tunnel that you'd come through from the bridge, just looking out, even before you directly get to it, you see fire burning above you as the network of bridges and posts have erupted into an inferno. The number of dead, scarred, charred kobolds falling from the upper levels of the temple and the forming holes in the bridges. Smoke shields the upper levels from sight, as what kobolds still remain on the bridges turn their attentions to the lower levels, panicking and screaming.
We didn't do that, right?
Now, this would have been the huge dragon we brought with
As
us.
it is, they swarm through.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
This is the one fire
Yeah.
we didn't start.
Kobolds of all colors swarm through what bridges they can, desperate to escape that fire.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Arnax is up past the smoke. The bridge you used to get here seemingly has been struck by one of the flaming boards, and so the fire has spread through it as well. There is a bridge going up to your left, unnoticed during your rampage, but inside it rests the same armored kobold, waiting for you.
It's this guy again.
Round two, motherfucker. Let's go.
Me and Apollo are on the same page. Now Chompy, Snowfang, Snowflake, Snowball.
I just want to keep in mind, you guys. So, Darman, Xanth, Valeria, and Kriv, all of you are in the back
Yeah.
of the line of
Yeah.
of the line of wormlings. So, allow me to move over to where that
Oh, you have a
is.
map now.
Yes, there is a map now.
We're
And
looking at a stream?
yep,
Oh, damn. Oh, my God. Okay. Cool.
yep. Give me a second to just
Whoa.
help. Oh, that did not go as intended. Up.
Give it about
Alright.
minute.
Give me a second to just go through this here. Yeah, Kobold does not look very happy with you at all. Not very happy at all.
I don't doubt it. I put the fury of the sun in him the last time I saw him.
As just before the fight, which is inevitably coming, starts, you hear him say, "Your actions here mean nothing. No matter how many of our tribe is slain, our numbers will continue to swell. Under the guidance of the Drastaktar, we will claim our rightful place in Faerun, and together we shall craft the greatest empire the world has ever known."
Blah, blah, blah. Just get on with it. Fuck's sake. Yada, yada. I'm getting real tired of this bloody dashing of what you call it, bastard. Just come here, let me hit you, and be done with it.
You say
Hold
in the
on.
back of a line of about 10 wormlings.
Yeah, I
Is
shout
there-
this.
Is it just him, or are there more kobolds?
That's all that Apollo is able to see in that tunnel until
Oh.
he sees one of them, specifically some kobold with a staff and robes, suddenly appear in that hall, and big lumbering footsteps begin to move down. The bridge itself is open, and out of the corner of your eye, you can see what looks to be another kobold in red, or another red kobold in bronze armor, sitting on a bridge about, I'd say, 40 feet above you, looking down.
Mm.
his movements, mouth movements as he's speaking, mimic the one more on eye level.
Oh, okay.
They're speaking in sync, essentially, as he says, frustrated with Darmond, make peace with your gods, for soon you shall meet them.
How high up is this bridge above me?
So it's as it is. There's a network. There's two levels to the network of bridges. There
Mhm.
is, well, technically three. There's the level you're on now, which is yellow. There's the path upwards, which goes up about 20 feet. That's the red. As
Mhm.
well as the next network of bridges, which goes up about 20 feet up as well. So that's about 40 feet above you.
Okay.
So as you can see on the map, that's how that.
Okay.
And yes, there's a whole shit ton of winged kobolds there.
Yes, yes.
And I think the General Arstenar that we're fighting is a mimic or a simulacrum of the one on the top.
We've already
It is.
destroyed one simulacrum. As it is, it seems strange for him to have a second one.
I
Either
don't know.
way, as he finishes his little speech, at the back of the party, you hear the sound of a creature digging through the rocks above. Finally, bursting from the ceiling. The creature is shaped like that green drake Darman killed earlier, but bigger, more muscular, and seemingly colored in brass scales rather than any sort of chromatic ones. As it breaks through, it moves closer to the party as the rocks above it collapse, causing the way back to the cells to be buried in rubble. The drake roars, and the kobolds attack.
I guess it is time to roll initiative.
Indeed it is.
Oh boy, that's a 2.
Oh,
Not,
12.
I'm not good at rolling initiative.
I don't think anybody's good at rolling initiative. Sometimes they just have better times than others.
Well, I'm not lucky at rolling it.
2!
I got a
Sorry,
2
what
too.
what the? No! Okay.
It's 2 people who rolled the 2.
Okay, so Apollo got a 2. Wonderful. You know what? Just for the record, okay, this is how it's going to be. The problem is that Solaire is like in the center of him. He's between the white dragons and the green ones, if I remember correctly. That's where he moved to. Okay.
Why did
Let's
he do
see.
that? Stupid serial killer dumbass.
Okay.
Stupid golden quarterback.
Oh, you're very fucking stupid there,
that's a
Slayer.
10. That's nice. Oh boy. And oh, of course. 21.
Who got a 21?
Our enemies, I think?
I
Oh,
know,
boy.
Solaire.
Oh, of course.
Our
Fuck
enemies.
it.
Okay.
Let the
Slayer.
serial So yeah, our enemies. Let
I
the
actually didn't
serial
roll for the
killer go
wormlings.
first.
I'll just have them as one initiative for obvious. Oh, that's a 4.
They still got higher than me.
And
And me.
Apollo.
Okay. All right, so Xanth is number 2 on that list.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, no, he's not. Valeria is number 2 on that list. That's a 19. Xanth. Darmond is 12. Kobolds equals 10. question. What is Kriv and Apollo? What are your deck scores?
+1,
Also
one.
+1.
so 12.
All right, I'm face palming right now. Go ahead and roll another d20, the both of you.
Okay.
Watch them get tied.
5.
5,
4.
4.
Ooh.
That was so close to dying again.
Let's go.
Okay, Apollo, you get 2, and Kriv, you get 2.
Yep.
So, as it is, Solaire's at the top of the order, and he can't get through the fucking wormlings on either direction. So, yeah, he's pretty useless here.
God damn it, you frickin' golden hunk of meat.
So, Valeria,
So
switching to here.
there's something behind us now.
There's something behind the party. Yes, a drake by the looks of it.
All right, I'm gonna turn and
Who's the
shoot
Drake?
at it.
Who's
Absolutely,
Drake?
go for it.
12.
Well, for the record, Xanth, the drake roared at you and basically buried your way out. Uh, 12. Give me a sec. I believe that hits. Go ahead and roll damage just to make sure.
Okay.
Note to self: drakes do not have high AC.
Well, that's kind of my worry, but anyways.
That's 5.
5 damage. Give me a moment. Just going to make sure that that's not wrong. As Darmond, just for the record, what are you doing on... Xanth, what are you doing on your turn?
And just a quick thing, I am gonna do an arcane shot, and it's going to
Okay.
be a grasping shot, so it's actually gonna take some more damage.
All right, the problem
an
is that he has an
arcane
AC of
archer?
14. That does not hit.
Oh, so it doesn't hit. Okay. Then
I'll
never
go ahead
mind.
and say that the arcane shot isn't used up for that, just
Okay.
because that would be fair.
Okay,
That's
so
more
the
fair to say it
Drake
is.
has not taken any
Anyways.
damage, right?
Okay.
Xanth,
Okay.
it has not taken any damage yet.
I will cast sleep on it.
Sleep.
Slumber.
D8.
Okay. Roll the 5d8.
That is 21.
Good night.
It is not enough to
What?
put this thing to sleep.
The 21. God.
Yeah, they normally have about 30
Yeah, I
HP.
didn't roll particularly good. Okay, well, that is it for me, and I am now out of spells.
What were you supposed to roll?
Oh, Darmond, it is your turn.
Okay, so 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm gonna run on. Well, my bonus action shall be take to go raging. I'm gonna move 20 feet up to him. I'm gonna give this.
All right.
Right, Thumper, I'm gonna give you a seaweed shot. See how you fucking swing. And with that new +1 maul, I'm gonna take a swing at it. Great weapon, reckless.
Understood.
1 second. There we go. Rage, great weapon master, and the reckless. Oof. Nope. 13.
13 to hit. That misses, as this brass drake seems extremely durable, or at least more durable than it probably should be, as you kind of scrape across the edges of its scales with your great axe.
It's the maul
That
I'm using.
probably isn't good for Bessie.
I'm using the maul. That one
Oh, okay.
from the kobold. Huh.
Yeah, that's probably a good option.
Huh. Well, Guys, we might have a wee problem over here. This one's a little tough. Don't worry, Uncle Darmond will deal with it, but it may take a better swing.
Apollo.
It's my turn?
It is.
Well, no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
But it is turn for these little bastards.
Gotcha. So they're coming after me.
You and Samuel.
Time to take out a good chunk of hit points, boys.
As that's going to be 3d20 plus 4, followed by an additional 2d20 plus 4 to hit. Okay, that didn't count. So 2 of those d20, the ones for Samuel, I'm going to have to count here. Okay. That is lowest is a 20 to hit on Samuel, so both of those hit.
Okay.
And that is a 22 to hit, a 9 to hit, and a 15 to hit on Apollo. So only one of those hits Apollo, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So that is going to be 2d6 plus 2. No, it's going to be 2d6 plus 4 on Samuel. As that is 11 points of damage to Samuel and approximately 6 plus 2 to 6 points of piercing damage to Apollo, as these little bastards are using short bows, each one of them.
Okay.
You do notice a couple of the winged kobolds, like there's a couple in the back that aren't shooting at you. They appear to be moving towards the other kobolds on their bridges, actually taking the dash action to head towards the kobolds on the burning bridges.
Mm-hmm.
It seems they're trying to rescue them.
Okay.
Me.
You know, because a few of them are trapped on burning bridges with no way off.
Fair enough. Don't worry. There'll be more.
As you also see the red kobold that's closest to you, you know, the version of him that's closest, begin to approach, accompanied by the wizard.
Okay.
You see him, the wizard specifically, wave his staff in the air before a strange draconic flash strikes you directly in the face, as just this extreme jump scare of a red dragon just blasts you. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, you say?
Yes, wisdom.
Okay. Let me look at my wisdom save modifier. Wisdom save +3. Okay.
Yep.
That is a 15.
That is a 15. That passes, as you are not frightened by the attack.
Oh, foolish.
You see up on the bridges above what looks to be a kobold messing around and tinkering with a bolas suddenly get up and attempt to lob something at you.
Okay.
That's going to be a... Yep. D20 plus 5. That is a 14 to hit, as he grabs essentially 2 balls connected by a massive chain and attempts to twirl it around and throw it at you, instead smashing the wall with it instead.
You know, Faerun,
Nice.
you're poorly trained.
The kobold yells out something in Draconic, an insult,
Can
but
we hear
you
it?
do not understand it.
Can we understand it? Or hear it?
You are able to hear it. He said, "Fat dirt eater."
Damn!
I don't think you can recover from that one, Apollo.
No, I'm just gonna blow him up.
As you see what looks to be the other red kobold on that big bridge,
Mm,
he's accompanied by one of those big fat kobolds. He called them Wuja. And he's
Okay.
also got another version of them all, this one on fire, and a banner on his back, which has been unfurled.
Mhm.
Anyways, Darmond,
Yo,
Drake is going to attack you twice at advantage.
no problem. Go for it.
40, 20, plus. Yes, plus 5. That's going to be a natural. Nope, that's going to be an 11 to hit and a 16 to hit.
One of them hits.
Okay, tail attack hits. So that's going to be 1d6, I believe. Yep, 1d6 plus 3.
Xanth is going to be preventing some of that damage.
So that is 4 points of damage.
Yep, that just
Oh,
don't worry about it.
oh.
That's just going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay. Can prevent all of it.
Something big. I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to tell you not to, but I'm not particularly worried about.
As the Drake sort of nips your hand a bit.
Oh, you little
Well, actually,
shit!
it doesn't. It tries to nip at your hand, fails, and basically whacks it with his tail.
Oh! God, I'm going to feel that one in the morning, you fucker. Right. Okay. Fuck you. You're dying.
Let me just take a moment to check something real quick. Oh, either way. So, as it is, next up on the turn order is the Wormlings, who don't really appreciate being stuck behind as everything is happening. As you actually see the White Dragon Wormlings deciding to burrow through the fucking wall
Woohoo! They're gonna.
towards the up towards the bridge.
Fucking love these kids. That's it, boys and girls. Good job. Uncle Darman's proud of you. Now go fucking eat those little shits.
As that's going to be like they are basically clearing out this section of the wall, making it easier to traverse. Oh, and of course, the moment, and I do mean the moment the white dragon gets in there, he immediately goes for the breath weapon on that wizard.
Oh.
That wizard is gonna get flubbernucked.
That wizard is going to have to roll a d22 saving throw. That is a 12. That just about fails. No. It passes. It passes. As he takes 21, so 10 points of cold damage from the white dragon wormling. As he immediately takes some hefty damage from that. Let me just take a look. Oh wow, this is the wrong one. Anyways, so next up on the turn order is actually wait, what am I talking about? The other dragons are probably wanting to get a piece of that as well.
Let me get a piece of that.
As a few of the green ones actually head on up through the destroyed part of the wall. One of them stays back. Norman's over here. Xanth is right up here. So that means that, yes, theoretically, they can do that. As one of the copper dragon wormlings goes over to the brass drake and breathes on it. As this poor thing is going to have to make another, going to have to make it. Oh, he critted on that.
Crit success or crit fumble?
Crit success.
Nice.
Although the gold dragon wormling is also going to have a piece of that. Also going for a breath weapon, so that's another one.
Darn, I had like a whole idea. Like,
Okay, that
never
one
mind.
failed miserably. Yeah, he's gonna have a bad time. Bad time.
Bad time?
Bad time.
Give me a moment. I'm just going to make sure I'm getting this right. As next up on the turn order, Apollo. While this is happening, go ahead with your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Does it say it has to be on the ground? Hold on.
Oh, well, what do you know? Wait a sec.
Hmm?
Oh, no, go ahead, go ahead. I'm
Oh,
just.
it just says it has to be thrown onto the ground. Okay. Apollo, with his bonus action, is going to pull out a card. Oh, perfect. He pulled out the Ace of Hearts.
Ace of Hearts.
The illusion for that is a red dragon.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you a red dragon. I lay my red eyes black dragon in attack position.
Did you throw that on the ground? Sort of covering that area with gold dragon. Give me a sec to roll for the winged kobolds.
Oh yeah, they're all gonna be freaking terrified.
They're fucking terrified. Roll for the white dragon wormlings. Managed to keep their shit intact. Green dragon wormlings, not so much. The kobold wizard and the kobold wizard, the Wuja kobold, and the general in brass armor bronze armor appears to be they do not care. They do not care that a red dragon has seemingly appeared right in front of them.
Damn. Well, there's my bonus action. And for my action, I've got 10-foot reach. I can. I would like to get up and strike our friend.
The wizard.
Yes, the wizard, sorry.
Absolutely. Go for it.
That is a 25 to hit.
Actually, what the hell am I talking about? Thanks. Yeah. So I was wrong there. The kobolds, the winged kobolds, around the guy.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, they don't seem to be. Actually, yeah, I was thinking of the wrong effect. Yeah, they're definitely running away. They're definitely frightened as shit.
Okay.
Anyways, going forward.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 to hit. All right, fantastic.
I'm assuming that hits, right?
Yes, I believe that does hit.
Okay, just making sure. Sometimes people like to scare me. So, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That is 19 damage.
19 damage. Okay.
That will be the end of my turn. Summon a dragon, whack a dude, and be done.
All right.
Okay.
Said 18 damage.
Yeah.
All right. And meanwhile, Brassface over here takes about 15 points of damage from the breath weapon attacks. So he's not having a fun time.
Yeah.
Although the other dragons there are starting to realize, maybe breath weapon isn't the better plan. Maybe just beat the shit out of him.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Specifically to the. Wait a minute. So you were targeting the. Were you targeting the armored kobold or were you targeting the wizard? I had assumed you were targeting the wizard.
I think we agreed on the wizard, yes.
Okay.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, starting at the top again, or no, Kriv, you're next.
Okay. Since it seems like the Drake is being handled, I'll go up to try and go up to help Apollo with all of that stuff.
Understood. The problem is that the whole area seems a bit blocked off by either the wormlings or, Apollo himself. The question is, are you going to dash to try to get up as close as possible?
So, is there a way to angle it so that so there are walls right next to us, except for the exit here, where it goes off into bridges, right?
Better to assume that in basically the whole area where the wormlings are and where they've come from, that there is no real wall. So I'll go ahead and just.
Then I think I can blast lightning at. Oh wait, no, that would hit the wormlings a lot.
That would probably hit the wormlings, yes. So I've created that hole there for, the opening.
Can I Oh wait, can I go through the worm? Wait, did the wormlings dig a hole through the wall or something?
Yeah, well, the white ones did. The white wormlings dug a hole through the wall.
Yeah, I can use. Hold on, can I use dash too?
I was saying you could use dash to get up as close as possible to the rest of the party up there. To
Yeah,
Apollo.
but would they still be blocking me?
You know what? With the way that it looks like, you should be able to get in front of Apollo.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
That. Is
All
that
right.
the whole action though?
Yes, that would be the action.
Okay, and bonus actions. I don't really know. The bag of tricks isn't a bonus action, I don't think.
Okay, so moving on.
Yeah.
Is Laeral, who now has an opening. And let's see. Yes. If I remember correctly, his channel divinity allowed for opportunity to boost everybody's movement speed. Yes. He emanates an aura that allows for everyone within 10 feet to have supernatural speed, allowing them to move 10. Wait a second. What?
You could have done that a little earlier.
Yeah, he really could have. He really could have. Oh, God. Well, either way, he's moved up higher. And as a bonus action... Oh, wait. Nope, he's just going to be as fast as he is.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm sorry about the confusion. Anyways, man's going to run in. Right up front. No fucks given at all about potential danger. And attempt to bonk the wizard.
He's going for the touchdown!
So give me a moment. That's going to be a attacks up. And considering the fact that there's wormlings not quite there. Yeah, they're not quite there, so he's not able to benefit from that. Anyways, shield in hand, he is going to go for 2 attacks with his longsword. See, that would be a total of. Yep. 2d20 plus 8. Oh. Well, that's one hit. Other one's a natural 1. As he actually swats the second hit, he swats the dragon illusion on accident.
Let me see if it breaks the illusion.
But with the first attack, he is able to hit the smite. Oh, 3 to the 8. Oh, that's 15 damage. Oh, and by the way, oh wow, that 2d8. By the way, as part of his smite attack, he also uses inspiring smite to basically give you, Apollo, back about 9 HP.
Hey, I'm back to full health.
As Wizard takes 15, so he's being reduced pretty hard by this. And that is the end of his turn. Well, actually, almost. As Solaire says, all right, I'm going to leave the rest of them to you. As he
Bruh.
dashes about 20 feet back out into the hall. Apparently apparently not wanting to block the way for everyone else.
Alright, the rest is up to you. I'm done for the day.
Good job, guys. I'm going to head off early.
God.
Good shift, good shift.
Yeah.
Kobold's going to go for an opportunity attack.
Good.
Is there a chance that since he's passing me, I can opportunity attack shove him?
You could go for an opportunity attack, shove him. You could do it. Grift could do it too. But before you get the chance, oh dear. Yeah, he's going to have to make I believe it's a wisdom saving throw. Yep. Wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's sad.
Don't worry, Valeria. We're gonna fuck this guy up just in passing.
Oh, 19. He passes. At least on the wisdom save. What was the save for your shoving?
Actually, I think I have to roll something. Let me look at the shove action.
I believe would just function like a grapple. In that case, it would be athletics versus athletics. Either that or an attack roll.
Shove. Make a special melee attack to shove creature, either knock prone or push away. So I just have to hit my melee attack.
Yeah.
Let's hear it, baby.
We're really going to attack him during a fight with like 20 kobolds.
Yep, because that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, there we go.
So you're just shoving him back in, are is that?
No, I'm shoving him into the abyss.
What?
So if he's right there, I'm shoving him off.
Dude.
Okay, at that point, just by the nature of the map, in order to try and essentially push him into the well, that's going to function more like a grapple.
Okay,
because where he is, Kriv is blocking the way to just push him out.
At that stake, then it would have been a 26 to the grapple.
Okay, 26 to the grapple. 20.
Really? We're really doing this now?
Oh boy!
Let's
see what he rolls. He's got a plus 11 to athletics. That is a 26! Reroll!
What? Oh my
Roll.
god!
Both
Roll again?
re-roll.
What the hell?
Okay.
This is
All right. So that is 19 plus
19 plus. 19 plus.
19 plus 6.
So 25.
Yeah,
I
25.
swear, if it's a. Oh my god, that's a. Wow!
Got
What
another
happened?
26!
God fucking damn it, man.
Oh
You
no! Oh no!
desperately try to pull and struggle and grab this man. As he says, "What? Hang on, what are you doing? We're on the
I'm
same
trying to
side."
keep you up here.
Yeah, this isn't a good time to murder other party members.
This isn't a good time for a switcheroo. There's no one on your side.
I'm just trying to keep you up here. There's no running from a fight.
There's no running from a fight. I was just trying to make sure that I wasn't getting in your way.
I'd actually prefer you there.
Oh, okay.
All you had to do was say.
He's so considerate. What a nice guy.
I genuinely, I mean, Darman's thick as pig shit. Is Solaire like thicker than that? Is he like thick as horse shit?
-5 intelligence.
Yeah.
Negative. Or sorry, Valeria, your turn.
I'm going to attempt to shoot the drake.
Okay. Nope. Jameson.
He's definitely just acting like a
Yeah, he's gotta
stupid.
be.
He's
But that's
acting.
another 12, so that didn't work.
Christ.
Yep.
Next up in the turn order, Xanth. Darmant, Xanth, both of you make your attacks.
Okay. Reckless, great weapon master. With the maul.
Yeah, the Gold Dragon basically gets out of the way for you, Xanth. No worries.
Oh, that's a 20 to hit.
20 to hit. That will hit. 18 to hit. That will hit.
Damage.
Say again.
20 damage from me.
20 damage.
Yep.
20. Oh, well. Great weapon master, everybody.
Welcome.
Yeah. That is going to be reeling for a while. Yeah, that thing is not having a good day. Not having a good day at all. As you basically
Forget my
slash
5
across the
damage.
back of this brass
I'm
drake.
using the maul, so
Oh,
I'm cracking it on
your
top of my
5
head.
damage? You're cutting directly into its mouth.
I was like, Xanth puts it into the mouth. I kind of hammer down on top of the head and kind of press its mouth onto the blade.
Yeah, it's not good. Having a good day. So next up on the turn order is, yes, kobold time.
Kobold time.
All time. Shouldn't they be running away in terror?
Half of them. Or pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
As you see the general, the brass armored one, sort of wave his hands through the red dragon as he says,
Doesn't he have to make an investigation check to see if it's real? As an
"Here's the thing
action?
that's funny about it. In his particular case, not quite.
Well, damn.
As he says, "You fool! You think I would be so easily cowed by such illusions?
Well, kind of.
I have learned from the great Arcanic Hilvialis himself, master of mirror-like magics."
I mean, it looks so lifelike.
I have
You know?
no
Don't
idea
give a
who you
fuck
speak.
if you learned from Pat McGandy. You shut the fuck up.
So do I.
I mean, looks pretty real.
As you see him, the maul suddenly starts flaming on this end and stops flaming on the other bridge up top.
Oh, so he can just swap through realities.
As he straight up, so he's going for 3 attacks on the nearby wormlings.
Oh, you bastard! You best not. No, no.
Piece of shit.
1 for each. And all of them are white dragons. White dragon wormlings. Here we go.
Of course he's going after the corked up white boys.
3d20 plus 9. That is 2 hits, 1 miss. And for each hit, that is 17 damage to each wormling. Some of it bludgeoning damage, other bits of it fire damage. So that is two of those wormlings. And for the record, with their leader apparently deciding to take his apparently as the flame goes down, the winged kobolds, yeah, they're fleeing. They're getting out of here. The red dragon did work on them. As you see the kobold looking back. What are you doing? Get back here, you cowards! As you also see a number of the winged kobolds basically grabbing their friends and trying to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Lowering the XP we get, boys.
I don't even get XP.
Now I will say this: the wizard does need to make a saving throw for this.
Shit.
Because
Need to make a saving throw.
Oh, that's
for
2. Basically to see this is an illusion.
what? Oh, that's an investigation check, and it's his action.
Well, either way, he rolled a 2.
Oh yeah, that's a full ass dragon, my guy.
You are a liar! That's a dragon! I'm getting out of here!
You have lied to me. That is a fucking dragon. I am fucking the off.
As he bolts as fast as he can, leaving the guy essentially alone.
Oh, goody, goody.
As realizing he is alone, he decides to say, well, fuck.
There's always the cliff.
There's always the cliff.
Oh, also the Drake attacks again.
Come at me, you fucker.
Have a nice time, Darn.
Come at me. Come on. Come to Darmond. Give it your best shot.
Alright, so that's going to be 4d20. Plus 5. Oh, that's a crit and a 19.
A hit.
8 plus 8 plus 3 plus d6.
Never thought spooky dragon things would scare off a bunch of spooky dragon creatures.
Alright, that is 11 points of piercing damage total. 23 halved.
Boom. Oh, you gotcha, fucker.
As he bites your arm.
Oh, Chompy hits harder than you fucking pussy. Come on, put some effort into it.
Next up in the turn order, since I believe that's all the kobolds are able to muster. Oh, wait. No, it's not quite. Next up on the turn order is the wormlings. As essentially bursting from the seams. Give me a moment to just... Yeah, these guys took 17 damage. That is... Yeah, they've been reduced by half.
Yikes.
they are going to disengage and try to get away from this kid,
Okay.
as they are not interested in dying today.
Fair enough.
Smart.
I took 17 hit points. Holy shit.
Even the other white dragons are, taking a nice fly out.
Oh yeah, they can fly.
Same thing with the green dragons, but with one exception. They are both going to go for their breath weapons before they get out, attempting to hit the red kobold with their breath weapons before flying away.
Good boys.
That's 2d20. I'll see what the modifier is. Oh, wait. That's a con modifier. What am I doing? Give me a moment, just check. Yes. They have, +6 to that. That is 1 failure and 1 pass. So 5d6. 5d6. So that is 23 points of poison damage plus 8 points of poison damage. So that is going to, yep. So that is a total of 31 points of damage, as the green dragon wormlings fly off to escape danger. Same thing with the final white dragon wormling, who gets the fuck out of dodge. As Slayer says, well, now there's less blocking the way.
Yeah.
Next on the turn order is Apollo. Oh, sorry about
Yeah.
that. Apollo and Kriv as well.
Yeah.
As
But after you.
It's time to put the might of God in this frickin' kobold.
problem you run into, as you can see, is the fact that Kriv and Solaire are directly in front of you.
Maybe don't
Yeah.
put it in me. Can you walk a little?
Can I? I mean, I'd have to push between you two.
Well, actually, what he's talking about is theoretically you can get within 10 feet of him by essentially using 20 feet to move around Solaire and Kriv.
Yeah.
What if I tried to get on the side of him so that Solaire and Kriv have a direct opening?
Yeah. Is that possible?
With the 25 feet of movement, yes, I'll say that you're able to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I'm going to my attack.
All right, fantastic.
It's whipping time, boys. Everybody's got to love their lashings.
You really could have picked a place where there's more room to fight. This is just kind of inconvenient for everyone.
Yeah,
You
no.
are fighting inside the kobold tunnels and on kobold bridges.
Ooh! 24.
24 to hit.
No, I meant that directed at the general guy.
24 to hit. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Okay. So that plus one of these. And I am out of spell slots, so no smites. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 damage.
17 damage. All right.
That is my turn.
Wait a second. Just realized with that. Yeah. Poison damage didn't count for that, but and that's all slashing damage?
That is a mixture of slashing and fire damage. Sorry.
Okay. Mixture of slashing and fire damage. Okay. And the total was 18, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that will all be cut down to 9.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
The man has resistance to both of those damage types.
Shit. Okay.
Next up on the turn order, Kriv.
Okay. I'm going to go up to him and attack him try and slash at him with my sword. And also, I think I'll try and do a maneuver. Does grapple, we just saw that earlier, but can you use that to, try and push or pull someone off the bridge?
Theoretically, you could.
Okay. Then let's try it. My attack is 21 to hit.
21 to hit. That will hit. Just give me a second to check with something here. Yes, that should hit.
Yeah. It does 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing damage.
And I'm going to try and grapple him and throw him. Try and throw him off the bridge,
Absolutely.
Oh, we're gonna end up in a fight with him.
Maybe not, if this works.
Alright, so that would be an athletics check.
Yeah.
Alright, and he has... Oh, okay.
What's he roll? What did he roll?
He rolled a 16.
Okay. Piece of shit, I rolled a 19.
Now that should do it. As you just chuck this man off. And here's the thing. It's a skill check, not a saving throw.
Okay. Wait, skill?
Well, that's the thing. It's a skill check, not a saving throw. So he doesn't really have a way out of that.
Okay.
So, you chuck the motherfucker off. Off the bridge completely. And
That's
down he tumbles into the well itself.
And what of the other version of him?
As he just screaming.
What of the other version at the top? Is he screaming too?
Yes, again, they are in sync. And as it is, it stops. Like, as soon as he gets far enough down, the other version just disappears.
Wow. Okay.
Next up on the turn order is going up to the top. And he just kind of disappears under the... Oh, wait, what the...
Wide.
What did I do?
I did
It
not
falls down
expect that to work.
As it is, you see the other kobolds begin to retreat upwards. As Darman, Xanth, go ahead and make another attack on that Drake.
Sure thing.
Darman, Xanth, and Valeria. Sorry.
Okay.
See if we can't finish that off in the one round before it has a chance to react.
I got a 19 this time.
Nope.
19, that
I
hits.
did not hit.
With 6.
For 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Alrighty. One of the wormlings is still there, so technically he gets a shot at it. Oh, that's a 15 to hit. That hits. Oh, that's 4 damage. Plus the 8, that equals 12 damage. He currently had 12 health.
Yay, well done. Darman's proud of you.
So, Copper Dragon, Copper Wormling, weakest variety, bites this thing in the leg, and as the arrow pierces its head, it expires right then and there.
Good boy.
Well done,
With
boys.
that,
Darman's proud of you.
Okay.
as it is, the party. So the party is essentially trying to regroup, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got them.
Absolutely. As it is, as you reach up to the higher levels, you see that most of the wormlings that were there, including the green dragons and white dragon wormlings, are basically going around and killing everything they can among the kobolds. The ones that were flying around and trying to rescue their friends, yeah, they're getting poisoned and cold damage just straight to hell.
Poor
Shredded,
bastards.
annihilated, whatever the cost.
Dread it. Run from it. The crispy, juicy, tender McChicken always comes.
Fuck it.
So as it is, the party does see that a number of the winged kobolds are trying to gather at what looks to be a green bridge, or one of the highest level bridges that is essentially trying to move up. It seems to be moving up into the temple, specifically where you believe Arnax is. Question is, does the party follow this
Let's push
group and try
forward.
to push through it?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
See the trapsmith trying to get his way up, along with the wizard.
Also,
Wizard.
I think I might want to say to Xanth, I got that kobold who killed your people.
As Xanthus running by and Kriv says that,
Wait.
Xanthus nods his head and continues moving forward. Nods his head like in a respectful type of way.
Okay.
So, as it is, who's in the front and who's in the back?
I'll go front this time.
Xanth is
Valyria, you're
probably
sticking to the back.
moving towards the front of the pack at this point.
All right.
Yeah, likewise, because if I don't have to worry about the
They
wormlings,
seem to be
then
taking
I'm
care of themselves
better
fine.
up the front. So. Yeah, so
Yeah. And these kobolds are mostly cannon fodder. Oh wait, never mind. There's that one.
Let's see here. Apollo, that means that you would be around here, let's say, and Kriv right up at the top. All right. So, as you get to about right at the very peak of that first network of bridges, you see what looks to be a ghostly form, a sort of spectral thing begin to rise to the top of that bridge.
They look like.
It's the armored kobold again.
oh, will you
I thought I got you.
fuck off?
As he appears on a part of the bridge that's still burning. And he says, "We are not finished yet."
Oh, you're boring me senseless, you fuck.
And on his turn, he runs straight at the party, not going after Kriv apparently, but instead attacking Apollo. for whatever reason, he decides to weave away from Kriv.
Come at me,
Thanks.
white boy.
Doesn't want to mess with me.
Apparently not.
How
Do I get an
reckless.
attack of opportunity?
No, he does not get out of your range. He simply walks into it and strikes Apollo instead of you.
Apollo
it's
near
gonna be
me.
3d20 plus.
Okay, I'll be taking my
he is
opportunity
near
to
you.
deflect some of the damage. Yeah, it's
I
just
believe
that
it's just
works
my
for
reaction,
damage.
so
right?
just once.
Okay, so one is a 20, one is a 21, and one is a crit.
All three of those hit.
All three of those hit.
Meets
Okay.
beats.
Question: do you have resistance against fire or bludgeoning damage?
No.
Alright, so in that case, I'll try to make things faster. Uh,
Oh boy.
plus 18 plus 24. As this man just strikes you with the full weight of his burning hammer, just whacking and smashing and
Oh shit!
spraying you as
How much
hard as he
damage?
can, dealing a total of 92 points of bludgeoning and fire damage.
Shit!
Minus
So,
6
how much
from
are you
Zan.
deflecting, Xan?
Xanth,
6.
how much are you able to reflect?
Kind of a drop in the
6
bucket.
points of
6?
damage. So you take 86 points
You're
of
dead.
fire and bludgeoning damage, Apollo.
86 is over double my HP.
Apollo's dead.
As with the
Straight
second
dead.
strike, he fucking blows up your head like a watermelon, and with the third one, bashes your body off of the bridge, tumbling down into nothingness.
Holy shit.
Oh, you've gone made
And
a
then
big fucking mistake,
he-
boy.
The biggest mistake made was you fools entering into the Drastak Dar's lair while he is still
I suggest you
making
be
his
very
plans.
fucking quiet right now. I'm fucking angry.
I'm gonna mute for a bit. I have no more input for now. Have fun,
No.
boys.
I
Oh,
will not be
shit.
quiet. I will be loud. Loud
Well,
and proud!
and I'll make
As he
you be
action
quiet.
surges.
Come on!
Wait, shit, the action surged?
Yup, as he goes straight for Darmont.
Holy
By the way,
shit.
my rage would have probably dropped in the time between where I was and to there, so.
Not really. As it is, assuming you guys were dashing up,
Okay,
that would have been
okay,
almost a minute, but not quite.
my rage is still going. Thank you for being generous.
So, reading 20 plus 9. So that is a total of 27 to hit, 11 to hit, and 22 to hit. So I believe 2 of those hit,
Aye.
correct? Okay.
He's going to kill everyone in this
That's
part.
a total of 32 points of damage,
So-
half to 16.
Ooh. Sky.
So,
Nah.
as it is, winged kobolds are beginning to, become, what's the word? Re-energized. It's like a second wind for them. Next up on the turn order is the Wormlings.
Sorry, I've been trying to get a word in. So are the wormlings like all nearby? Are they within range
Depends on what
to
your
attack
definition
this
of
guy?
nearby is. As it is, I believe all of the metallic ones
Okay. Well, I was
are.
sort of like trying to have an RP moment. Xanth roars. You saw what I put in chat, I'm assuming. So can I just have can I speak to them on their turn? Okay. So Xanth would say in Draconic to them, man has given his life so that you may go free. Focus all of your might and all of your pain and all of your suffering on this terrible creature, and he points at the man in the kobold in armor.
Absolutely. As the metallic dragons roar, as for those that have used their breath weapon, the time for that has already passed, even if Rage for Darmond has not. Meaning they are able to use it. As with the 60 feet of fly speed, they are essentially able to direct their fire and their fury directly onto him. That's going to be 3 saving throws he's going to make. Let me just figure out what the Oh god, that's 2 1s.
Deserves it, the fucker.
And looking at it, okay, yeah. Only one of them he manages to pass on, and he's got Indomitable, so he's going to re-roll one of those ones, and he gets a 4 anyways. Yeah, by the looks of it, full wrath coming in. And D6, 42 points of acid damage, and D20 or 5d6 fire damage. So fire damage is going to be cut in half to 10, while the 42 remains as is. Give me a moment. That is going to be Yep. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, so far a total of 91 damage has been done to him. As next on the turn order, as the dragon wormlings are essentially the metallic or the chromatic ones, they are flying towards the kobolds on their bridges. The ones that are blocking the way. And they are all going for their own breath weapon attacks. So pretty much every kobold in that area is going to have to make, I'm going to go ahead and say a total of 3 saving throws each. So I'll just thumb that up as 3d20. Okay. 1 pass and 2 fails again. That's going to be 10d6, resulting in 32, and 5d6 divided by 2 equals 9. So a total of 41 points of damage to every kobold in that area. So that is dead winged, 1 dead winged, 1 dead winged, 1 very unfortunate regular kobold, 1 very severely injured Wuja kobold, a couple of very screwed over guards who are sitting at 3 HP each. You see some of them that are much more radiant, much more impressive looking with their spears and their shields, but it doesn't matter. They're still going down. Okay, so next up on the turn order is Kriv.
Okay. I'm going to come up from behind. I think the armored kobold,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to like slash him with my long sword and try and trip him too.
Absolutely.
Like just feel full of fury and stuff. Okay, that's a 25 to hit.
That hits. I believe that's a strength check.
Yeah.
So
Nine damage too.
6.
Strength
That
check.
is a nat 1.
Just trip.
Okay. Strength check.
No need for the indomitable here.
10. It's a 10.
It's a 10.
I trip him to the ground, I guess.
Yeah, he falls. He falls onto the bridge as he lands on his back.
Tell you right this time.
So what was the damage?
9.
9 damage. Okay. That's going to be cut in half. So that's plus 4, so 95. Okay. Next up on the turn order, going back up to the top. It is Slayer.
Oh yeah, where the hell is he?
He's pretty much burned out his supply at this point and is kind of behind Xanth and Valeria.
I honestly forgot he was here.
Next up on the turn order is Valeria.
If I'm able to see him, I'm going to try to take a shot.
Understood. That's a good point. Solaire has so far still been giving a aura of electricity to pretty much everybody in the party nearby, which gives everybody 10 extra movement speed.
Nice. I got a 13.
13 to hit, that will miss.
Okay, then I'm going to action shards and try to take another shot.
Understood.
All right, that's a nat 20.
Oh, that is a crit. Okay.
Good shit.
And I'm also going to use an arcane shot to
Wait,
enfeeble him.
Wait, I just remembered. He's prone, isn't he?
He is prone, so technically you
Yes.
have advantage.
So you didn't need to take that.
Doesn't matter. It
surge.
just means you can roll the first attack again.
Yeah.
You can might as well count the nat 20 as that second shot.
So you can use
Yeah, we
your
count the
surge
nat 20
again.
for the second attack, but may as well re-roll the first one because you have advantage with that.
That's fair.
Well, actually, no, technically,
Yeah.
a bit more messy because of the prone. Thing is, prone gives melee attacks advantage, not ranged attack. It's kind of a
Okay.
weird rule.
Know
Anyways,
the
go
one
ahead
you
and roll
mean.
the damage for the crit.
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Remember, roll. It's the dice roll plus the maximum of that dice roll plus modifiers.
Okay. And do I include the dice roll to my arcane shot thing too?
Yes, I say that you
Okay.
do.
Okay. So
And just for the record, what's the damage of the arcane shot?
it's 2d6
I was
of
like
necrotic, sorry.
Necrotic. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Math.
2d6 necrotic.
Math is hard.
12. Oh dear.
Yeah, it is. All right. So hold on. All right, so 7 plus 8.
Okay, so what is the damage from the longbow, and what is the damage from the necrotic damage?
Okay. So I rolled a 7 on the dice.
Mhm.
So that's 15. And then I rolled 2 2s on the d6s.
Okay,
Uh,
so that's total of 16 for the necrotic, 15 for the piercing damage.
and that's +2.
All right, plus 2, so it would be 17 piercing and 15 necrotic. That would be reduced down to 9. Oh, plus 9, plus 10. Okay.
And
Yeah,
then just one more thing. He needs to make a con saving throw, DC 11. Otherwise, his damage will then be halved until my next turn. Because I enfeebled him. Or trying to.
wonderful.
That's a good.
Six.
That's a good arcane shot.
That is a 17 for the con save.
Okay, he passes.
As just for the record, he is looking extraordinarily injured. Not looking good at all.
Okay. That's it for me.
All right, next up on the turn order
Okay,
is
so he's still prone, correct?
Zan.
So basically, he's on the
Yes, he's still
on the
prone.
ground on his back. You said. Okay, how far away from the edge is he?
Yes. So looking at it closely, he is
And
about
Xanth
5
has a
feet
40-foot
from the
movement
edge.
speed at this point,
Same as
so
you.
he's going to move to him as quickly as possible. Just like envision in your head that he's kind of trucking towards him, and then he's just going to drop kick him off the side.
All right, so that would be an attack roll at advantage.
Yeah, it's fitting for Xanth to kill him.
That is an 18.
Dropping him off the side might not.
18.
Yeah, one was a
Total?
natural 1. The other one's a 14 plus 4, so 18.
It misses.
Ooh.
As when you try to drop kick him, he basically uses the maul, the hammer that he has, to try and block the shot as much as possible. Oh. Ooh.
Do you jump right into his hammer? Yikes.
You manage to strike the flaming maul as hard as possible with your feet, doing 1 point of fire damage to yourself as a result, but not being able to successfully move him. Next up on the turn order, Darman.
I've had just about enough of this fucking idiot. Because we're right on the edge, me and him, aren't we? Right next to the edge.
Yep.
So can I swing the maul right at him and try and just use the force of the maul, like a 360 spin, and sort of swing and hit him, try and knock him over the edge?
Absolutely. Now that he knows what you're trying to do, he's probably going to try to, he's probably going to try to protect himself from falling off of the edge. But
Hopefully it will work this
do
time.
it.
I'm going to reckless. $20 to hit.
20 to hit. That will hit.
12 damage.
12 damage.
And what do I need to roll to see if I can sort of knock him over the edge? Would it be a strength athletics?
In this case, I'd say that it would count as a grapple. In this case, meaning it would be his athletics versus your
I get
athletics.
advantage because I'm raging.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait. How was he able to kick Xanth back if he was on the ground? Like, did he just...
He used his maul.
Oh, right.
He basically pushed the foot back with the maul.
Yeah.
What do you get?
Sorry.
Yeah, I
Wait, did
did.
Xanth get advantage on that?
Rolled a 1 and a
Bye-bye.
14, so it was pretty
Bye
crappy.
bye. So as I spin round and I just go, "This is for Apollo, you fucker! Now piss off!" As I swing round and hit him, I rolled a 22. By the way, DM. I just
All
golf
right.
swing him off the fucking bridge and say, "And stay off, you fucker!"
Falls off again.
Let's see. That's additional. So that would be like these. Okay. Oh wow, that's actually not as much. As
He's alive again. Oh my god.
with the
This
axe,
is my maul, the magic +1 maul.
the maul, with the maul, you slam this man. You smash the hammer across his now lying body as it flies off of the bridge right into the chasm below. Deep below. Deep below.
Hopefully he's dead this time.
As he simply says, failed.
What's he say?
I have failed.
As
Yeah, no
he's falling
shit.
off, I just go, "Fuck off, bastard."
Stay dead this
I will
time.
then go the maul on my back and then go and pick up remains of Apollo, kind of carrying him.
Didn't it fall off?
No, I don't think it did it, DM?
He did fall off.
Apollo
Damn.
or...
Can I at least leave behind my whip as if like he had dropped it?
Well, the body did, but the whip can absolutely be left behind.
Okay.
Right.
It's still burning just at the tip with a little bit of fire.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to work with that. Problem is that Samuel, he was behind the party when the Drake basically buried the way back.
He just gets... No one cares about that, though.
Apollo didn't get the opportunity to even notice that until it was too late. By the time that collapse was happening, he was under attack by the kobolds on the front and the side.
Fucking Looney Tunes.
There's
Samuel...
it's not necessarily proving that he's dead. Simply that the party doesn't see him anymore. They don't know where he is.
Samuel gets crushed under a ton of boulders. No one cares. Apollo dies, and like everyone's, oh no!
I didn't even think about him until just now. I didn't realize he was not with us.
Something. I thought that we weren't going to give a reason for why he went away.
So, the wormlings are able to finish off the last of those kobolds. And with that taken care of, the party has finally finished that fight. And for the record, there is one thing the armored kobold leaves behind as he falls. He drops a strange, ornate horn. What looks more like a drinking horn than anything else.
Oh.
You should have this, and I give it to Xanth.
Xanth doesn't even really like, see or hear you. Like he's like uncontrollably
Did I
sobbing
really just
right now.
offer
Like
to
he
give
is
someone
beside
free
himself.
shit?
He's looking over the edge where Apollo fell, and he's just sobbing.
I I walk up to. I get a crave. I mean, I'll hand it to him. I will say it's from you, Crave, but not exactly good at the caring of people's emotions crap, you know.
Yeah.
Good job, though. Good job. And I'll go to a Xanth and I'll put my hand on his shoulders.
Hear Xanth say,
Hey,
like, kind of under his breath in a broken voice, he says, "My vengeance brought him to this end."
oh boy, no. Don't blame yourself for this.
He's
It's
just like
not your fault.
inconsolable, like he's just so beside himself. He just feels completely responsible for this.
You listen to me here, Xanth. I may be a bit of an idiot and a bit chaotic, but I know one thing. Apollo did what Apollo did for your sake. For the sake of these lovely little creatures. Beauty of a magnificent creatures. Did it to help your dream. You do not blame yourself for this. It was that fucker I knocked over the bloody edge. He'll go to some special place in hell. He'll get something shoved up his ass sideways. Because he fucking deserves it. The things he done to your people and to what he did to Apollo. So you do not blame yourself for a single bloody second of it. Hear me?
You can
Or am I gonna have to
tell
slap
that
it into you?
it's having some effect. Like he's kind of on himself together a little bit.
Come on, let's get these wee creatures out of here before anyone else decides.
He stands up slowly and just kind of, he's sort of looking down, like he's just following whoever's leading. He's not usually Xanth is happy to be at the front, but you can just kind of tell he doesn't even know what to do with himself right now.
This isn't over.
Valeria is gonna stick to his side.
Yeah, I'm going to stick near the front too.
Right, let's get out of here. Stampy, Snowflash, Snowball, all of you, come on. We're getting out of here. Hello, Uncle Diamond. I just give a little like whistles as if I'm already trained.
Do you see Arnax anywhere?
Which I haven't.
Hear Arnax? Or a screaming dragon somewhere?
As you begin to rise through the bridges and through into the smoke, you hear the sounds of fighting, of fire, of great hands swatting away small creatures as if they were flies, of creatures being chomped in half and otherwise broken apart. The party rises into what looks like a large black temple, wide and only having one floor. Heading out into the front, you are able to see Aranax fighting small scatterings of a few kobolds, arrows pierced into his hide, and what looks to be dozens of kobold corpses littering the floor. At least, the floor that hasn't collapsed yet.
Okay.
The party hears Arnak say, "There you are! I was wondering where you were. You must leave immediately. There's too many of them."
Might want to watch your tone, boy. Just lost one of our own. I get you're trying to help us, but at the same time, lost Apollo and Samuel.
You see Arnax's face turn sad, dark, and full of sorrow. It does not say a word in response to Apollo's death. You simply see a look of regret on his face. At the moment, I believe Xanth has it.
I
believe
don't.
Xanth.
Let's just say Kriv has it. Kriv has
Say-
the horn, and he can have the whip too for now.
I think Xanth.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't really
Give it
paying
to
attention.
Darman, then he gave it
Or
to you.
Xanth wasn't paying attention. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
You were the one I need to focus on.
All right. I'm send some stuff to Xanth.
So, as it is, the kobolds that remain up there seem to back away randomly, suddenly, and you hear, Master has arrived. Our king is here. We are saved.
Get ready with my. Did they say that in common or draconic?
They said that in common.
I get my maul out ready. Go to the front and.
No. No. Aranax says, cannot lose another. Especially not in a fight against a dragon. We must leave immediately. On to my back. Now.
At least gotta see who this fucking shit king is.
It is what I think it is. We should see it on the way out. And if not, it is not a sight worth seeing.
I will hesitantly jump on his back, but
We
I will
have
be
our
looking
wormlings,
back to see
all of our
what
wormlings.
comes.
The wormlings are gathered, although as the party approaches the adult gold dragon, you do see the white dragons and green dragon wormlings hesitate.
I will
Xanth-
gesture to them to say, "Come on, it's
Xanth
okay."
will speak to them in
Come on, he ain't
Draconic
gonna
and
hurt
say,
ya.
"He is a friend, my brethren." By now, Xanth has. I'll use my.
Roll a
I'll use
persuasion
my
check.
ability
You
that
have-
gives me a +5.
Could I assist him?
Understood.
Sort of just gesturing.
And give absolutely.
Okay.
Because of that, you do have the help
that's,
action to work
21.
with, which means you have advantage. 21. As it is, 2 white dragons choose to stay, and 1 green dragon wormling. The rest, as soon as RNX spots them, immediately bolt upwards and outwards,
So we only lost
using
2,
an
you're
opening
saying?
in the temple high above to try to escape. As RNX, 2 white dragon wormlings and 2 green dragon wormlings.
Okay, so we still have 6, you're saying?
So 4 wormlings
Okay.
total. Yes.
Could we say it's Chompy that's the one that
As-
came? The green ones.
And Snow, what is it, Snowfang?
Yes.
No fang.
As it is, RNX looks towards the wormlings and immediately spots the gold one. There was one left. This was not all for nothing. Not all is lost. But his look suddenly sours as he sees the chromatics. What are you doing?
Xanth
Why are you bringing them here?
Because they're
Xanth
Because
snaps
they're just as
a little bit
innocent
at
as the
Arnax
others.
and says, "They were being held captive and being tortured like the rest. Are they not worthy to come with us? Leave this wretched place." Do I
What do you mean they were
am I a
tortured?
kobold?
Why
I
would
don't
they be
know. Let's
tortured?
get out of here.
What do you mean?
Don't we have a dragon to
trick.
run from?
This is a trick. The Dragon King put them there, made it look like they were tortured. They were
With all due
placed there
respect,
to trick you.
Ornax,
To
with all due
what?
respect,
They will
if
bite
it
us in
weren't
the
for
back
these
as soon as we're out of the
these
temple.
dragons, we would not have made it out with just the ones that we have. They helped us. We survived because of them. They deserve to leave this place. Decide what to do with them later.
Just for the record,
I don't have time to argue with you about this.
just for the record, the green one's already bit me on the arm. He's called Chumpy, and I give Chumpy a little stroke on the head. He's alright, he's just a bit feisty like Daddy Darmond.
Doesn't matter. It does not matter. Hopefully we'll be able to get out without any issues.
I will keep an eye out.
And remember, if the wormlings so much as bite one of you, any of you, I will bring down the wrath of Bahamut directly upon them.
I just kind of,
Now onto my back immediately, before it is too late.
yeah, I'll jump on and sort of keep an eye out for what's. I want to see
Yeah.
what's. He's got, for some reason, the Dragon King's got a special interest in me. I want to know why.
Flaria will
As you
hop on.
again hear chanting, "The Dragon King has arrived! The Drastakta Arcanic Hirvialis Gal Rock." Him, that the kobold race will have its new age. It is through him that kobold kind will have vengeance on all that has wronged them. So the party is heading off.
I'll be watching, see what
Yeah.
arrives.
As you rise into the sky, the only thing that you see on these temples are more banners of a gnome's skull. Something piercing directly through it. And as you rise to the top of the temple, and Aranax basically breaks through the top of it, rising up into the mountains, you see something down below. On the very top of the temple, simply waiting, watching. The kobold was donned in perhaps the most extravagant set of armor any of you have ever seen. Colored throughout with the hues of Tiamat's children, red, blue, white, green, and especially black. It looked as strong as plate, and yet seemed as thin as paper, in no way hampering the kobold's movement. A regal cape hung over its shoulder, held in place by a silver and black medallion, while a strange glowing crystal sat within the heart of the chestplate. Like the kobold's very soul was imbued into the armor, strengthening it. Resting in his hands, a staff of power, echoing the same color scheme, as well as a familiar war pick, which no longer looked out of place.
Right.
This is not the armored kobold you saw before, not the red one. This one is black.
Fucking
Is
pig.
he wearing a silver ring?
Not anymore.
Anymore.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
The
what?
kobold smiles at you, sharp teeth laid bare as it waves you on the way out. Yet, despite the smile, you see nothing in his eyes but flames, a mixed expression of frustration, fear, and fury. Despite clearly standing in the sunlight, he appears unaffected, as though his eyes have adapted to the surface, perhaps even long ago. As Aranax flies about 120 feet away, you see nothing but a faint image of the kobold with only one thing that he does. He raises his staff and points it at the party. You hear but a single word. Die. As Aranax, without any words to say, without any response, blasts his wings forward and then goes limp. Flying through the air, the party is essentially sent for a ride. As Aranax is hit with power word kill.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Dragon's lifeless body flies like a bullet, soaring through the air at alarming speeds. The elevation of the mountains, combined with nearly 200 foot per round speed of the dragon, causes the party to also fly at extreme
Oh,
speeds.
shit. Everybody,
Seems a
hold
good time
on.
to hold on to something.
Oh god.
I want everybody to make a strength check.
Oh shit, I need to think of something. Strength check? Okay, that's good, but also...
12.
16.
Is it check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
That would be
Saving
a
throw.
14.
Oh wait, saving throw.
Yeah,
Never
14.
mind.
Yeah.
Whew, thank God too.
That's a nat 1 for a 2.
That's a 26.
26. All right. Slaadi does not
I'm
have...
okay.
No, he does not have a very good... that's a 12. Yeah.
I'm pretty two better than him.
So, as it is, Valeria, you begin flying off. Darmond, you begin flying off. Solaire begins flying off. Kriv,
Fine. Am I fine?
what did you roll?
A 26.
You're fine. You're staying on the dragon, along with Xanth, as it's just essentially beginning to crash into the ground. As the party begins to fly off, the only thing that manages to save you is the metallic dragons and the chromatic dragon wormlings coming for you. They're confused, they're dazed, they aren't sure what to do, but you do see that despite them mixing up who they're actually going after, the 6 of them total are able to grab a hold of you, Valeria, and Darmond.
You saved me, you fucker!
As the gold dragon, or the one gold dragon wormling has Valeria, the one green dragon wormling has Darmond. However, they're unsure as to whether or not they should go after Solaire, who has flown off the dragon.
Don't worry about him, Jumpy. Just make sure the lass is alright.
So the party is ultimately going to... So, as you hear Solaire saying, "Wait a minute. Hang on. Help me up. Give me this moment. I have enhanced ability. I can use the spell on the dragon wormling. It should be able to carry twice as much.
So, are we on the ground? Or
Hey, look.
what?
Just tell it to grab me."
We're in the
You are on
air.
the you and Kriv, Xanth, are currently on Aranax as he's flying like a bullet.
I look to Valeria. Just to look at her to say it's your call.
Listen to me. Aranax is a powerful ally. I'm the only one that can save him after that. Do you
Save
understand?
him. Save him.
I
after
know
she
the
hurts
spell
her
Revivify.
people.
If we wait a minute, he'll die he'll die
Say
forever.
go to save him. So yeah, I'll say to save Solaire.
Valeria, what do you think?
She's gonna say go save him.
Could be bluffing.
So, Darmond, you command the dragon wormlings that remain to pursue the bladed viper, to try and grab a
Yeah.
hold of him. With the 4 of them, they do it. And as he's grappled by the dragon wormlings, he simply says, "Okay, if you can, bring me as close to Aranax as possible. I have to be able to touch him to be able to make the spell work."
So we
Saving on to the
haven't
3rd level
landed
spell
yet, I
just in
guess? We're
case.
still in the air?
Didn't want to waste it.
Okay. He could revive
Haven't quite
Arnax
landed yet.
before he
I'll say-
lands,
I'll
hits, and
command
takes
him.
a bunch of damage from falling.
Probably not before that.
I'll say I'll sort of gesture to them to do it. Go, go, go. Basically.
Understood. Dragon wormlings move as fast as they can, speeding away at as fast as they can go, as Xanth and Kriv. Aranax's body does slow down as he is no longer physically trying to move it. With that speed, understand that you are getting dangerously close to the ground. And when you crash into it, it's going to be messy.
Could I, on my dragon, try and see if I can grab Xanth? All the wormlings are sort of speeding along, and sort of, can I see if I can try and grab Xanth to sort of at least get him off Oranax?
Problem is that you're at this point a bit far away from it. You might be able to get in.
We're probably falling faster than
The
those
problem is
dragons.
that the
Wormlings
ones
can
that aren't
fly.
holding. Well, that's kind of the thought process. They're basically trying to move as fast as possible to get to Aranax, dashing as they do. And in fact, about 2 of them are holding Solaire, trying to get him there as fast as possible. Specifically, the copper dragon
I
wormlings.
will. How far up am
You
I?
can try to command the other dragon wormlings that are left to try and save Xanth
I'm
and Kriv.
going to, because I'm guessing the one that's holding on to me is slowed down by the fact it's carrying me, correct?
Yes.
How far off the ground
Yes.
am I?
At this point, about 200 feet.
I'm going to do something really fucking stupid. I look up at Pompey, and I'm just going to say to him, save the dragon, save the white dragonborn on Narnax by Darmond Proud. Daddy Darmond Proud. And I'm just going to try and swing off him, aim for like a tree, anything to break my fall. I command him to save Sam.
Save me
Absolutely.
too, please. Can you save me
Shut
too,
up.
please?
As it is,
Ooh.
you swing off of your dragon, and as it is, you are starting to approach what looks to be a tall tree, a small forest, really.
I'm just going to curl up into the like a ball fetal position and just kind of hope I survive.
Are you going to
I'm
rage?
out of rages.
If there's by any chance, can I try to command the gold dragon to start diving towards
No,
Darmond
no.
to at least catch him?
Save the others. Save Oranax and the others.
Well, currently you're talking about the gold dragon, which is holding Valeria.
Yeah.
So basically, she's saying, try to have the gold dragon carry both of you.
Or at least grab on so you don't fall as
Well, the funny thing is, if it were any of the other ones, they might have said no. Or they might have just ignored you. But the Gold Dragon Wormling, he goes for it. He
You're
speeds
not
towards
dying.
Darmond. And despite being slowed down by the weight, he is able to, go right in and try to help. As
Yep.
Darmond, there is a chance to try to grab onto the Gold Dragon's leg to avoid taking the fall damage, while the other Dragon Wormlings are going after Xanth and
Okay.
Crib.
Valeria's screaming down at him, "You better grab on!"
I will try.
But Ian, is there anything that Xanth can do for Arnax?
Roll. On your end, Xanth and Kriv, the problem is that Arnax got hit with a power word kill. It was not dropped to death saving throws. It was dropped to death. However, you are able to either try to stay on him, or as the green dragon and the white dragon wormlings are essentially
How many of
flying
them
up
are
to
there?
you, you have the opportunity to try to grab
Okay, in
on.
Draconic, I'm going to tell them to grab
there
a
are
hold
currently
of Arnax
three.
and slow our fall. Okay.
Ooh, that's going to be a persuasion check.
Do I get a help action? Oh, I guess it's just Kriv. 18.
Yeah, it's just Crib at the moment. 18. They don't want to do it, but they will. As they attempt to grab onto the wings and the back of Aranax to try to slow the fall, keep him in place as much as possible. As the dragon begins to slow, it very
Does
nearly
that
crashes
give
into the
the
grasslands.
Wormling that's carrying Solara a chance to catch up so that Solara can try to...
It does. The two that are there,
when Xanth
they
sees
do have that
Solara,
chance to catch up.
approach, Xanth screams at him,
As
"Save his life to save yours!"
as he says, without missing a beat and without any hint of fear, my life doesn't need to be in danger to save a gold dragon. As he puts his hand on Aranax's back, and you see a radiant glow begin to permeate across the gold dragon. In a moment, you see the dragon begin to not so much rise to its feet, but stabilize. The severest wounds in the internal bleeding begins to pass. And with your own abilities as a paladin, you are able to sense, however faint, life return to Aranax. Darmond, you're able to grab onto the gold dragon wormling. You're fine. With Aranax's body managing to be stopped just before fully crashing into the ground, Aranax's body is unharmed, and Xanth and Kriv both make it out just fine.
Okay.
Xanth is going to be just staying with Arnax, and he's got lay on hands if there be any benefit to that.
So, as it is, you are able to make it to the ground without much issue. From here, party makes it out alive.
Literally As soon as I land, I just kind of drop to my knees, start kissing the floor. Like, oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet land. I fucking missed you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, thank
Valer is gonna come up behind Darmond and smack him upside the head. Don't you ever fucking do that!
What? Ow!
We lost one already. I wasn't gonna let us lose another
I
friend.
was trying to stop that. I wanted to save Xanth. Oh my
Well, we had it.
head.
Good.
You are able to, as Xanth is using 13 points from his lay on hands pool, you are able to bring him up to 14 HP. It's not much, but he is still alive. As Solaire, seemingly oblivious to the severity of the situation, simply says, "Well, that should do it.
You're not right in the head.
Still alive, at
You're
least."
not right in the head there, Solaire, are you?
I'm not sure what you mean.
We all nearly got shit mixed big time there.
Well, I mean, yeah, but whenever you go into a place like that, there's always the chance of getting into, as you put it,
I'm
shit.
gonna insight check him, because something's like... Even for Darmond, it's like...
Assist.
Ain't right.
Absolutely.
Xanth is like, what?
Oh, okay. That's better.
Valeria's gonna do her own insight.
14
Absolutely.
on mine.
7. I'm pissed he lived.
I mean,
Of course.
if he had honestly saving him was good because he ended up saving our
It was
necks.
a
He
very
came in
hard choice for
Xanth
Valeria.
comes to his feet.
came in
He's
with
been
the
praying
clutch
all
at the
this
end,
time,
though.
like even after we landed, thanking Bahamut for allowing Arnex to survive. And he kind of comes to his feet, and I assume we've all kind of regrouped at this point.
Yep, the group has pretty much convened again. Question, Darmond, what did you roll
14.
for the insight? 14. As it is, it's strange. You know who this man is. You know what he's done. You've heard it clear as day, and yet, for whatever reason, it doesn't appear as though he's putting on a front either. This
Just the
is
world's
just how he
nicest-
talks.
Just the world's nicest serial killer.
There's something very concerning about this. Yet it's difficult
So,
to place
anyways,
exactly what.
As Xanth
Right.
is looking at everyone and sort of making eye contact and says, I owe all of you a debt for coming on this mission. I only regret that we lost Apollo. Feel responsible for the vengeance
Samuel,
that I
too.
tried to act on these kobolds. That was selfish of me, and I apologize. I hope you all can forgive me.
Buddy, there's nothing to forgive.
It's fine, and we'll make sure that this dragon king goes
Yeah.
down too.
Did anyone else notice that fucking war pit?
Yes. I was wondering.
Yeah.
He's the fucker that's going around causing all the shit in the city. Not that too smart, but
Must have been.
he's the one that, well, somehow killed you, Bob Kriv, and fucking came after me. He's the one we met the day after the boat incident.
He does seem.
Yeah. He must have been playing. He must have been working for the Dragon King and playing all the sides
Oh,
in,
he is
Does
the
seem to
Dragon
be a
King.
powerful
in the town.
spellcaster, so he could potentially be the
dun.
one that has been casting the simulacrum spell.
They were saying he's coming.
Mhm.
Yeah, I won't lie. As you hear Solaire say, I think we owe you guys an apology. Clearly, we were wrong. I mean, the gnome skull banner, the power word kill, the kobolds torturing the dragons in the cells. Yeah, we were definitely quite wrong to say that Lord Umbren was responsible for this stuff.
By the way, as way of apology, I think we all of us here want to have a little chat in private to Lord Umbren at some point. Do you think you'd be able to talk to people and get that sorted? Because I think we might have some questions for him.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, I think you should be able to have a conversation with them out without a problem. You guys are well liked by Force Grey, from what I remember. Even Samuel was able to have a private talk with him about that dust.
At least we got something out of it. But I think we've managed to find ourselves in a bit more, and it would explain why this Dragon King has an interest in me. I'm the one that got away.
Hmm. That's true.
You see,
Questions, how the
Xanth start
heck-
to look around for something that he can use to build some sort of grave for Apollo and Samuel, maybe a pile of stones or.
I'll grab Bessie and I'll kind of hack a tree down, smallish tree, and just kind of make a rough sort of cross for each one.
Maybe carve their holy symbol into it.
Actually,
I mean, to be fair, we don't necessarily know that Samuel is dead. He could still be out there.
He got crushed by a ton of rocks. I'm not so positive about his chances of survival.
Hmm. Well, I guess that would make the chances pretty low, wouldn't it?
If he's stuck in that temple, it's probably better that he is dead.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, then I hope he's dead.
you're not one. Know that.
Don't really know what you mean. I mean, I guess some people in the temple used to call me that when I was little, but I mean,
Out of curiosity, lad, you have moments where you just don't remember shit. Like, do you have patches in your memory or stuff? Out of curiosity.
not really any moments where I don't remember things. I mean, there are things I prefer not to
We all have
remember, but not really things I don't remember. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't remember certain things. Like, for example, I don't remember exactly what I ate last week, but that's not really
I
important.
forget more than that. Okay, just wondering, because I do that. I forget things so easily. You seem the sort that does.
Now, why do you figure?
Well, you're just so nonchalant about things. You don't seem to have a care in the world.
Well, I was taught that however mean or however dark things get, Will of Helm guides you through no matter what. Just grit your teeth and move on through.
and push anyone out of the way of the mighty helm.
Only the ones that try to block the way. At least that's what I was taught.
Right. How far are we from the fucking city? Darnax, are you okay there?
Pretty
Took a
far.
fucking hit, man. You okay?
Arnax begins to open his eyes again. Oh, that was not a good fall.
You're telling me?
Bloody hell
You can-
happened.
Got hit with the
Yeah,
kill
you
spell.
got hit with the off switch.
Kill. The offset. It was a power word kill, I think. Power word kill. Doesn't make any sense. That's a 9th level spell.
Yeah. And we got a bit more information
So-
for you there, Arnax. Turns out he's the one walking around with this fucking war pick thing.
The kobold.
Kobold walking around with the war pick, and he's able to cast 9th level spells.
Yeah.
We think he's the Dragon King.
Kobold calling himself Dragon King. Kind of arrogant, self-serving bastard.
Fits.
He's a kobold, all right.
Normally, kobolds are much more subservient than that, or at least pretend to be. That doesn't make any sense.
Not all kobolds are the
Whatever.
same, I don't think.
I suppose. I have not met many examples of that personally. Even amongst those that serve chromatics.
I mean, at least now we got a bit more answers to things on who's exactly been going around as Schemo, who framed Lord Umbren.
Creating simulacrums everywhere,
Hey.
all over the place.
Yeah.
But why in Waterdeep? What's the objective there?
That is one of our
I mean-
unknowns.
It is a city full of powerful people. I mean, perhaps it was planning to take it over?
But I don't understand how they could possibly take it over. I don't know why the kobold believes his pitiful army would be able to take on the might of
Perhaps
Waterdeep.
if they're
There are thousands
perhaps
of
with
troops
the
there.
infighting. I mean, look how much trouble it's caused already. Between the drow, the fucking this and that, and the fucking this, and the goblins, and the everything. It's a bit of a fucking shit-stirring storm, if you...
And maybe
Order of the
they've
Gilded Eye is going to need to hear this. All of this.
Maybe they've been purposefully making it so that we underestimate the kobolds.
That's not a bad shout.
Well,
How far?
we need
How
a way
far is
back.
Well, we got legs. I suggest we start walking.
I have a better idea. I pull out my bag
No,
of tricks.
no more fucking dodos. Fucking hell.
As it is, Waterdeep is about maybe a couple hundred miles away from here,
Shit. Well,
at least.
get comfy, everyone. We're gonna be
So-
camping.
Who wants to get on? Let's see what I get. I'm
I
going to.
can't move.
We're going to have to carry.
Cannot move. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You let's just. I say we rest up here for the night. Let everyone lick their wounds a little.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The kobolds are pretty close.
We'll have to set up watches and shit. Been a while since I've been out in the wilds.
You could at least find some kind of cover.
All right. All right, understood. There's
Can't
only a few
Aranax even
trees
move?
around here, and it's going to be very difficult for us to hide out near them. Let's see. I remember hearing that there might be a druid in the nearby Forest of Worms. Sure, it might sound more like frying pan out of the frying pan into the fire, but as we know, most of the chromatic dragon adults are dead. And if the Dragon King is merely a kobold, then the Forest of Worms is perhaps as safe as anywhere else.
I prefer worms.
I mean, there is also. Yeah.
Worms is another term for dragons, like we call them wormlings.
I just go bang my head against a tree like
Well-
shit.
As far
Shit.
as that forest
That's you,
from where we're
champion
at.
Snowfang. Shit.
Only about 10 miles or so from where we've landed. Should be able to reach it within, like, tomorrow.
Well, I think
About
it
a
would go.
day.
It would go faster if we had mounts, though. I'm just
Not
saying.
necessarily. Problem is RNX, old buddy, can you, are you still able to fly? That would probably make it faster if we were able to do it on your back. At the moment, I don't think I can move. As you see him trying to shift his wings, but it's
Steady
just not
there,
going.
big fella, steady. You rest up. I say we set up camp here for tonight because fella there ain't moving anywhere anytime soon, so
Can he turn out of dragon form?
A good thought. At the very least, it'd be easier to carry that way.
Yeah.
As you see him morph into the form of the elderly dwarf.
I'll kind of just say to him, hop on my back, boy. I'll carry you.
This is just...
You
No.
hold
that's
on.
it.
I'll get some mounts.
I do not trust your fucking bag of tricks, you dick. I'll carry him.
What do you mean? When does it ever not
The
work?
time you summon
What's
that
this?
dodo thing, and then the time you summon that bear.
That worked, and that okay. The dodo one that was not.
And that's the only 2 times you've ever done it. So you're on a 100% fail record right now.
No. I summoned the monkey. Remember that? I summon a jackal. Now. That's what I summoned just now.
Literally the moment the jackal appears, you hear it sort of yell and roar at something that's hiding in some nearby bushes.
This was not a good idea. Shut up.
As you see, it sort of yelling and making all the noises that a jackal makes towards whatever's in those bushes, before eventually you just see whatever's in there just say fuck it and get out. As you see what looks to be a large black drake simply staring it down.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Uh-oh.
Larry's gonna draw her.
I'm just
Does it
gonna start
look
walking
like-
up to it, take my maul up, hit the maul out of
They
it.
look like the drakes
Right,
that we fought
you
before.
fuck off. I've had a long day.
And as you go to take a swing,
It looks bigger, and you hadn't seen a black one before. The ones you fought were either green or brass.
Look,
Go ahead, Flowers.
And as Darman's going to take a swing, Val will drop from the trees to take the hit for him.
Describe the character.
As the girl drops from the trees, you can see that she has very canine-esque features for her hands and legs. She's wearing oddly common/tattered clothes and is fairly feral-looking in nature with a bow across her
26 hit.
back. Yeah, that hits.
Like 13 points of bludgeoning damage. As you drop, I just connect with you and like, oh shit. Guys, I may be up for murder again. I'm not in the city. Never mind. Sorry. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead.
We need to dispose of the body, Darman. Quick.
She is definitely not dead.
Do you have any, like, sulfuric acid or
What
something?
the fuck?
While pointing her towards the Drake and now the girl, who are you and what are you doing here?
It's such a great introduction to the character.
I could ask the same for you.
We
I live
crossed here,
here.
so fuck you. Wait a minute. No, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. But, shit! Someone who can fucking talk to people, come here and do shit.
We've been dealing with drakes trying to kill us, so...
Like that one over there?
No, this one is mine. He taught me everything I know. No.
A Drake taught you everything you know?
Like, how to speak? Like, how to... Like, math? That's everything?
The Drake will slowly... The Drake will slowly approach, and you can hear in a very deep draconic tone, for those that can speak draconic, do not question.
Okay. We have a very smart Drake over here.
Because he just
Zan-
growled
What
at
did he
me.
say?
I'm
Xanth
gonna growl
speaks
back.
to the Drake in Draconic and says,
Don't
I apologize
do not do that.
for my friends. We have been through a lot today.
We understand.
And
We
Xanth looks at the rest
seek
of the
to
party
help.
and says, these are friends. Let's not attack them again. And as he looks at Darman,
What? He jumped in front of it. Not my fault if people jump in front of me swinging.
Xanth turns back to Val
I've
and,
had a
and
long
the Drake
day.
and says, could you lead us to safety by chance? They're afraid of kobolds following us.
Oh, of course. I will lead you back to my place. Is everybody able to
No, well,
move?
we'll carry the dwarf.
Well, everyone except for him.
Don't worry. Come on, Arnax. I'll air Darmond.
As you see you see what's now an elderly dwarf with gold hair and elderly dwarf with gold hair and dark skin. Looking at the dwarf, the Drake.
Well, depending on how
snarls a
long
bit.
they were in the bushes, they probably saw
Very
him go
nice
from
there,
a
Drake
golden
boy.
dragon to...
He's a friend. I will take a knee, allowing for Arnax to sort of climb on my back and put his arms around my neck and stuff, so I can piggyback him.
Val will hop on the back of the Drake and start to lead back to kind of an old kind of cave that's been touched up to live in, per se.
Like what you done with the place? This is good real estate cave. I mean, I should know I'm a dwarf.
Pretty dry.
Been here for more than many moons, far as I know.
Take it from someone who knows. This is a good cave. I mean,
There is food in the back. Just be careful.
full of what?
Just not too much noise. The woods talk around here.
Poke my head out of the cave and go, "Hello, Forest. I'm Darmond. Shut the fuck up. We'll get along fine. Thank you." Walk back into the cave.
You swear you could see at least one of those trees start to shift a bit.
Oh, fuck's sake.
If-
Stay
Griff,
away. I got an axe.
Xanth reaches
the
out,
mortal
grabs a
enemy.
hold of Darman and
Fucking
pulls him back
trees.
in. Like, get in here!
Wait! Jeez!
Stop talking to the trees!
What? I was talking to the trees! I was setting,
Sit down before you
They don't
cause
wanna-
some
setting
trouble.
boundaries, you know. Telling them who's boss.
Xanth is like looking.
They don't
Xanth
want to
is
be our
like-
friends.
Xanth is like quickly looking for like 100
Don't even
feet or
finish the
something to shove
sentence
in his
before you
mouth.
look at me.
Flashback plays.
I never cause trouble. Trouble causes me. I was telling the trees to stay the fuck away, or else Bessie will say hello to him. Mortal enemy of trees.
Let's not anger forest spirits or anything else that might be out here. You know, we might not be in the city, but the forest has laws too, I would assume.
Just why?
Oh
Why
yes,
is there
of
fucking
course, of
laws
course.
everywhere? Jesus.
Laws of nature.
don't think
man.
they-
Ah, I fucking hate laws.
This one seems to know a lot about this forest, and she's looking at Val.
I've lived here my entire life, of course.
So, what kind of are the laws then? Just so I know which ones I can break and not break.
Tax evasion against the law here.
I mean, what about
What are
public
taxes?
urination? Is that a thing?
This is
I've never
definitely a thing in this time period.
What about littering? Because I kind of had 47 counts of that on me once.
You leave no trace.
That a yes or no?
You leave no
Lass,
trace.
help me here, please.
I think that you should take that as a yes.
You just be one with it.
Stop
and-
talking in fucking riddles.
Okay, don't
Thank you.
litter.
That's all you had to say. Not you leave no trace. Be one with the forest. Jesus God.
What are they going to do? Are the nature police going to arrest me or something and take me to like nature jail?
I think the forest might
The
do
forest.
a bit more. And she's still watching Val.
Give me a smacked bottom or
Ah.
something.
Forest, living.
Mother Nature can be a bit ruthless at times.
I suppose that's true. I've definitely heard of tree ends before. No,
Oh, my little friends who dance in the night, yes.
You're- I'm not dancing.
Not
No.
you.
No, you shall see tonight. The trees, they dance.
Drink it as well.
oh, it's strange.
I'd rather not.
I don't remember there ever being a forest here before. I remember looking at a map too.
Question.
Forest grow.
That was wrong, I
Your
guess.
little
Maps
friends have
don't.
whiskey. 'Cause if so, I'd be right up for fucking dancing.
Whiskey, I think I've heard of that before. She looks at the black drake who is laying down, and he nudges his head towards the back as she comes back with a very, very
Oh.
old bottle.
Let's have a good look at that one. I'll sort of come over excitedly, grab the bottle,
Uncork it, sniff it.
It is just pure alcohol at this point.
It's
Like
what
medical
year is it,
grade.
DM, out of curiosity?
1491
This is
on
a
the tail end of it.
This
Very
is a
tail end.
1391 whiskey. Orvan. Yeah, bit of flour in it. Oh, this is the good stuff. Bit fermented, but it's good. Take a swig. Oh,
Don't drink. Don't
He took
drink
a
all
swig.
of it.
oh, that's definitely developed a kick. Hey, class, you should try this. This is fucking good stuff. You just seen Darman turn into like a whiskey connoisseur. Just from the sniffing of it, could just name the year, the type.
Valeria will take a sip.
That will put hairs on your chest. Wait, can you grow hairs on your chest?
I have hairs on my chest.
That's a little strange. I thought only dwarven women could do that.
Laws of the nature is what she's gonna say, looking at Darman before taking another
I take
drink and
another
then handing
swig.
it back.
Well, I have hairs everywhere. I would think that
I
would
did
make
sleep with
sense.
a werewolf once, but she was too scratchy.
How are you still alive?
Luckily, and she was into it. You know, she seemed friendly enough. I think she was in a bit more control of herself than. I mean, her brother was a bit angry. I had to run from that.
Were you infected with lycanthropy?
No.
At all?
I was kind of lucky. She didn't bite. She just scratched a little bit. See a dwarven constitution here. Tough as old boots.
Okay.
Val will sniff the air and very slowly make her way towards Arnax. Is he
Very.
hurt?
We're all a bit shit mixed.
Mm.
You can tell like Darman's actually taking quite the beating. Like there's bruises and cuts like all over his body, and he's kind of been toughing it out, but like now he's kind of the adrenaline's kind of slowed. He's kind of like actually starting to feel a bit of pain. Oh shit!
Val is going to cast Healing Spirit. So everybody within this small cave can feel kind of like small hands touching their wounds and it closing up. D6 per turn for... Let me see.
Darman feels the hands. He'll go lower. Why am I not listening? Lower.
So that should be up to a minute. I'm not going to do the calculations. You guys are good.
6 seconds per turn. So around like, I think around, yeah. I think
About 6 seconds, so that's 10d6 in total, I believe.
If anyone wants to argue with that math, feel free, because that was a quick thought.
So that is a total of 41 HP healed over that time.
That's a lot better. Although, next time, could you tell that healing hands thing to sort of go a bit lower?
As it is, yes, the party should be able to get a long rest
Yeah,
after this.
I mean, it doesn't
for
have
the record,
to be.
Xanth, you were saying
I was
going to
wait for all of this
explain
conversation to
everything
finish,
to
and then
Val.
as things are winding down, he would explain everything that happened.
Of course. As it is, Yes, you're able to make yourself comfortable in the cave. Drake is sort of watching everyone intently, including the wormlings, who are kind of walking around the Drake.
He just kind of very low, almost purr-like growl, just.
Oh yeah, we heard it. We
I don't
heard
know
it.
if y'all can hear that sound when I make it.
I heard that.
I heard it.
Okay.
Either way, I don't believe there's anything else. At least regarding that. As it is, party managed to make it out all right. They managed to get to the end.
Not all of the
Fortunately,
party.
Apollo fell during the battle and Samuel has gone missing. But beyond that, party is still intact. All things considered, even Aranax somehow managed to survive that encounter. But no, if you
Pour
want to
one
try to,
out.
if you want to jump Solaire, now's as good a time as any.
Just putting that out there.
I just remember somebody mentioning wanting. Well.
Yeah, well, the somebody that mentioned it was is now El Kaput.
That's a good point.
Fortune does not favor you.
Maybe there's a reason.
Solaire was the
So,
real mastermind.
how did you all fall from the
Because we're
sky?
fallen angels.
That would be part of what Xanth would have explained.
Because
Don't
we got
yell
shot
like that.
down.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess we can. I don't have anywhere to be.
Oh, I
Just know
thought we
that
were
we
going to
usually
roleplay
wrap
the
up around this
explanation,
time.
but okay.
Never mind. I'll be right back. I need
Oh, fair enough.
That kind of goes both ways. It's like between 3 and 4. And sometimes I make the mistake of it going on a bit
Yes,
longer than
I
that.
suppose
Either
I
way.
should
Role play
explain
is
it,
good.
since these good people were here on my behest. Lord Arnax and myself have been attempting to rescue certain wormlings and save the population because of the damage that's been done to the metallic dragons because of the war. We're told that there were wormlings seen in these mountains. Although I don't.
You mean
Yes.
you mean the puppies that are circling my friend? Oh, sweet little things. And
I would be
she's gonna
careful
try
of the
and
white one.
go up and pet him. I'll roll animal handling if need
It
be.
seems the green one's a little bitey.
How does a 26 sound?
As it is, they seem to accept you just fine. You do notice that the chromatic ones seem wary around the Drake, and the metallic ones actively avoid it.
I'm back.
Yes, as I mentioned
Sweet
before, we
little puppies,
attacked
afraid
by a
of my
couple
big old
drakes
friend
while we were
Faerun.
in the temple, so all of us are a little wary.
Well, I promise you he means no harm. He,
So as we were making our way
protects
through this
for
temple
us.
in search of these wormlings, we ran into some kobolds. Quite a few kobolds, actually. Have a certain history with them. Anyway, we managed to find these wormlings and free them, but as we were leaving, we were ambushed by this creature, this kobold. I've never seen a kobold like it. It's larger. Wore armor. I've never seen a kobold as armed as this one. In fact, all of these kobolds were different than any I've ever seen.
That is
Seemed
odd.
far more organized. This large kobold, this armed kobold, we ran into different versions of him. I don't know the spells, something about some copy or something. When we finally reached the end and reached the actual version, he was able to defeat the strongest of us in one motion. It was a terrible sight. We lost Apollo and we lost Samuel in that temple. They gave their lives to help me to make safe these wormlings. As we tried to escape, Aranax here was helping us escape, and we fell from the temple, and that is how we came to be in this forest. The wormlings prevented us from taking damage from the fall.
Ah, so that is why you are here. Well, it looks to see that, although your loss, and my apologies for that, you made it out fairly successful.
The thing that
and more prepared for the next
that
time.
arrived as we were leaving is something I don't know that any of us are ready to handle. He was able to, my friend Aranax here, with just one word. Luckily, Laeral here, this paladin, was able to revive him. Yeah, Xanth points at Laeral.
Paladin, you say? She will very slowly approach him and just go, he smells different.
Yes, well, we've had...
He smells.
Laeral.
Were you trying to smell Arn?
Not Arnax. He's smelling,
Laeral.
yeah, Laeral.
My apologies. Is there something wrong?
She goes from, like, just general sniffing to sniffing his hands.
I'm sorry, but I don't really know what that's about.
I'd like to tell if she can fully pick out the smell of poison.
Absolutely.
And with her wild shift, she gets advantage on this.
Valeria is watching this interaction intently, a bit confused. And gonna whisper to Darmint, did she have anything to
No,
drink?
but
I hope she doesn't.
That is a 21.
21. As it is, strangely enough, you get no smell of poison. Yet, there's a light feeling of it. There is a feeling of poison, like it's trying to seep into your bones even at this distance, coming from within the sheath, within his sword sheath.
He reeks of poison.
What do you mean?
You smell like poison. But not like those. Looking back at the green wormlings. That is odd.
Yes.
Alas,
Jaltzanth.
I believe your story. I believe you said your name was Xanth. My name is Valvine. Or as that one, pointing at the drake, likes to say, Valvine. And his name, although he won't say it too often, is Virulin. We've lived here in these woods for about 12 winter's moons, I believe.
How long's 12 Minter's moons? Don't speak, hippie.
You can hear in the background, in Draconic, he just says, 12 years.
Don't speak lizard folk either, my friend, so...
It's 12 years. Also, lizard folks are a completely different species.
Pardon me for being a dumbass. It's what I do.
Yeah. That's what, your 57th pardon
58.
today? Yeah, that is true.
A half.
Forgot about that one thing.
And where were you before being here, if you don't mind me asking?
To be honest, I don't remember a whole lot. He, pointing at the drake again, he was the one who found me and brought me under his wing,
It has wings?
per se. I guess, unlike those pups, he has no
Aren't you
wings.
special there, Chompy? And I give Chompy a little stroke. You got wings, you're special little wormling. Yes, you are. Scratching under his chin. Dom has really developed a bond with him. Whether he feels it back, I don't know.
I think before this, I was supposed to be a farmer, maybe? It was so long ago. But, alas, I believe if you wish, I can guide you back to the town you have been looking to head back to, yes?
I'm in the city.
Well, we wouldn't really want to impose, but if you're willing, we could take all the help.
Of course, of course. But first, stay the night. I shall make food and drink. And she heads into the back of the cave. The Drake kind of laying there, looking at each of you.
With that image, I think that's a good place for us to leave it tonight.
Fair enough.
Enjoy your long rest.
Yay!
And
I didn't
also,
take any damage today.
enjoy leveling up to level 5.
Yay!
Oh yeah. I was gonna say I can do
Second
I can do 5
attack.
damage twice now. Sweet.
Diamond's gonna miss twice. Armin can great weapon master and miss twice.
Xanth can stub his
Oh!
toe twice.
Fuck you! I can move
no.
faster than all of you now. 35 feet of movement.
Doubt.
Nice.
Doubt.
Mate, maybe not do the new furry, but
Did you call me a furry?
I mean,
inaccurate.
Fair
But
enough.
inaccurate.
yeah.
Delay.
She's adorable, and I want to
was-
give her
That
snuggles.
was
That's
absolutely
Darman's
epic.
dream for the night.
Just,
Done.
just so everybody knows, that was freaking awesome.
That was a good session, yeah.
Yep.
I know. I feel like everyone
Dude,
got like some pretty
seriously,
good moments. And
Quentin
like,
is shitting his pants
No,
when he
that was
thinks
good.
me.
And the
I'm sitting here going, "Oh my god, Arnax is gonna
Yeah.
die."
yeah.
Right?
All
The
right.
the funny thing is, if we hadn't saved, serial killer man,
I'm a
and he
hater.
would have died.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. The way I see it, that decision was neither good nor bad. It simply was.
Yeah.
It was a hard
Boy,
decision for
Why
the player,
Darman
yeah,
kind of
but
looked
I
at
was
you to
really
say, "It's
fully
your call."
prepared to be just reamed by you tonight, and it didn't happen. I was like, "Well, what happened?"
Well, okay, it was the stuff I was going to, but then the stuff with Apollo happened, and she feels more that he's actually repentant of what he did.
Well, if you want to roll another insight check on that, by all means.
Yeah, that was
Advantage, considering everything.
At first, I was like, when I just pushed the cobalt off of the edge, I was like, wow, this was such an easy fight.
And then fucking Apollo
that was
just
underwhelming.
dies.
He just comes up randomly again. But we throw him in again, so that definitely killed him.
She was, and also she was I was waiting for the moment, but like I said, that stuff happened with
that
Apollo, and
That would have been
so now she
harsh.
doesn't see Xanth as
Dang.
basically another bladed viper was what
Yeah.
she was going to call him out as.
Why?
Yeah, no, Xanth is like.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't feel
The
like I
whole
was really on
murdering
my game
kobolds
tonight,
thing.
roleplay wise. Unfortunately,
That is true.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. It just didn't feel right. It felt off. But yeah, it was good. Like whole scene, like I could really
It happens.
picture the whole
Yeah, I
thing.
feel like
Like
it
as
was
we were flying away, and then
Pretty
like
good.
plummeting to our doom. Like that whole thing was pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
If he had shown like no remorse about Apollo dying, then yeah, she would have just I don't know,
pretty
tried to push him off the edge, but
Those
not really.
Wormlings came in clutch. Well, I feel like, I mean, Besides Kriv pushing the one guy off, like I feel like they did more than any of the rest of us did. Like they were really pulling their weight. That's when
Yeah.
when Arnax was like when Arnax was like, no, you can't bring him along. I'm like, dude, these guys saved us. He's
Hey, when I actually hit,
That